However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
I want to stop you.
I see. Then I too will fight you with all, but it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a cat.
The time for words has passed. So be it.
Such intense magla!
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength! How? It's happening so quickly!
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Not again!
What?
Stop! No! This can't be! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please!
My obstacles are clear. The boy
Open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up.
Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? what you've done.
I ripped out.
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. But rest assured, you're finally safe. Do you remember the first... I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal, but I was wrong. This place is... It was never of that... This is a place... In other words, the world we've been living in is...
An illusion?
There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there... But I came to realize I was mistaken. That all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it all. Now, behold!
Isn't this?
Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality. Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality.
What will happen to my friend?
You don't have to worry. As long... That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite... You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Even so, I don't want to give...
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety? Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. You still don't believe me. Why is that?
This place... I know...
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place... it isn't a utopia.
You deny it? Will you deny the world of...
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Thanks to...
The journey, my friends... they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost despite my lofty ideals. I lost everything. Academia, the woman I love. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down. And
Who are you?
Me. My name is Ethelodius V. I once raped. Or, I am half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince into and this place. No, it is not real. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call... I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end up to the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world. It was more than I could bear. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
The battle's not over yet.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. I suppose our promise to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, I wrote all my ideals into my novel. But my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must fit.
Vida's power. The magic seeds.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you, then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As you... This is for your sake! Be reasonable.
This is it!
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of you? I have no choice.
I won't hold back! Prince! Hat! A tough...
Why? You were my first read. Why? Why
I'll
don't
cut
you
through.
understand?
Still here? Let's stay calm. Let's go! The blade's edge!
So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What power to see the archetypes brought to such... If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death.
You gave up on your hopes.
What? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us? Such power. No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind. To unite heroes across such abyssal divides would... Is that the role you would seize?
Do you hear me?
Oi! How? their voices reach you? Even here?
I have a fight to win.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the war of perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild.
We don't know that it can't be done.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more,